ain't I work a plan now? Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo knows that I am not a passer. I will not be after any of you fever blistered.
It's Madden NFL 23, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Vikings and the Dolphins, and it's...
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a stoppage here, as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
They've been able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Open here, Adam Thielen. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And bringing them out is a Pro Bowler back in the 2015 campaign. He's now approaching a decade in the league. It's Teddy Bridgewater. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for him from a week ago: 13 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Bridgewater. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Bridgewater. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there that leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Cousins to throw it. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down here at the 23. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances. Go for it, 3rd and 4th down.
change here, back at the 47. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. The Dolphins at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Bridgewater's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Bridgewater. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Ideally, you want to never drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run. Play
action now. Cousins. And he He's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think he had that look down before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. Uses the stiff arm. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A good pickup there at 22.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part. His feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Cook following the penalty. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Cousins now. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Passing game's been working very well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your rush.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A chance for Waddle on the return. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Dolphins have a 1st down.
I always appreciate
appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Bridgewater on first down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, but they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Bridgewater to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point early and good by Sanders. The lead is now 10-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Final play of the half, Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal. Message received here, no need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him. why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. His guys will take a 10-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. They make their second-half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now.
That could make this a per-possession game.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Cousins on 1st down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they get back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here comes a 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Brett Kern now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. 131 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back to Taylor on 1st down. To about the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second and 8 coming up. To throw is Bridgewater. It's brought in by Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33. And that play started back at their own 33.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end. How about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing is Bridgewater. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, it's Bridgewater. On the move to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. But in tapping those toes, he tried to get both in balance. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. $12 yards on the return that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? Yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 143 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal. This drive with 6 points.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another 1st down there.
It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Bridgewater will try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And with a successful 2-point try, that should be rolling out. I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run it back.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Vikings head out to take over once again. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Cousins now to throw on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Now Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll throw again. Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins again. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive...
And Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. Following the interception, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, Cousins. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how... Whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Again, it's Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it in what felt like a bad movie ride, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, everything they've made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
This will be fielded inside the 5. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Now Cousins. This one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A first down throw for Cousins. Well, it's caught. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater over the middle, and the ball is knocked out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they can't bring him down. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point. Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. To throw, Cousins. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and goal, Cousins. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Bridgewater here to throw. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. first down. Here's Cousins. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. There are trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league. It's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That is caught by Thielen. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Cousins now. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Well, this was a very close ball game.